soft penalty awards, bit of a bugbeater for you, Cass. Was this up there with one of the season?
Don't. Honestly, Shebahn, it drives me crazy. I see penalties given like that. Look, Stuart Pearce was a very tough defender, and I've spoke to, I had a great time in Qatar, chatting with Stuart and his missus, and just, talking football and all the other parts of the team. We had a real good time in Qatar, working on the football, and Stuart is a no-nonsense, as everybody knows, fullback. And he's actually having to look to think, I'm not sure. Well, are we going on not sure? Really, are we going to make decisions on a penalty or not sure? I looked at it and I couldn't believe that it was given. And the people back at Stockley Park who are responsible for not actually making the referee, we're looking for contact. We're looking for it. If it's not really obvious, don't give it. Mm-hmm. As soon as Eze went down, I was like, that's never a pen. Never a pen.
But he did put hands... there was hands on him in the box. He has been almost pushed from behind and then grabbed as well. That I do look and go, in this modern day, if you can go down in the box and there's contact, then that penalty will be awarded. So players have to be smarter. I completely agree with you, though.
No, this is the problem. Okay? The bigger problem. No, not you. The problem is today, if you deem that as a penalty, what will a penalty be in 10 years' time? Completely agree. It will be even worse than what you've just seen.
But Cass, this is where we are now. This is what we've seen.
Well, it's unwatchable.
And that's what that fan said yesterday. I don't want to watch football anymore.
I don't want to watch football when it's like that.
Same.
I played professional football. It's been my life for 40-odd years. I can say more than that because I was a kid growing up. If I'm watching football and that's what it's become, that is not for me. I don't like it. I think it's not a good precedent to set. You keep doing layer after layer. You keep taking away and everyone's looking for everything. Why do we have slow motion? Why do referees have to go to a monitor and look at slow motion? Why don't you just play it in normal time? And sometimes some people might go, well, in normal time, it can look even worse. It was terrible, the decision, full stop from me. I saw it in normal time and straight away went, never a pen. Straight away. Didn't even think about it.
It got Palace a big win, though.
Yeah.
And there was contact. And again, I feel we're off on one already this morning, but the way things are going, we're going to see an awful lot more of that if it can help players win game. But then the act of simulation comes in. Is it elements of cheating? They have to start cracking down on that now.
Yeah, well, it's easy to recognise. There's things that players do, and I've noticed it for probably 2 decades. That the last couple of decades, all we've seen is players run across the line of defenders. Once you run across somebody else's line, you can't avoid contact. You can't. If I run across your line, it's a bit like walking in front of you. How do you avoid not touching me if I walked across you? Forwards are doing this all the time, and officials don't seem to see it and be able to reverse this trend that has got ridiculous.
Do you think VAR needs to be really restructured and looked at again for next season? Because people like yourself, you're now the second person in 12 hours who have said, I don't want to watch football anymore the way this game is becoming.
No, well, I do love watching football. I just don't like these incidents. I think if you can eradicate it, and look, let's 12-yard shot is a massive advantage from a maybe touch of an ankle or maybe a little bit of minimum contact. You're getting a free shot against a goalkeeper from 12 yards.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't players try their utmost to get penalties? Yeah. That's why they do it. Mm-hmm. Because it's such a big advantage to get a penalty.